right. Well, first, thanks everyone for being here at the end of SIGGRAPH. We've made it, so that's cool. So I'm Felix, this is Florent.
Hello.
And this is Pierre-Luc.
Hi.
And today we're building a game prototype in Unity, and this is what we have so far. Florent has set up this scene with this nice character that Pierre-Luc is controlling, so we can move around. But as you can see right now, it's kind of boring, and we can't really express the vision of our game because there is no animation in the game. And we're all not animators here, but today we would like to present to you a tool that we've been working on that leverages machine learning to generate motion from scratch for games. It's a graph-based tool, as you can see below here, and we will start by exploring some of the nodes that we have. First, we have a motion diffusion node, which is responsible to run the ML model and actually generate the motion. Second, we have a model selection node. And here, Florent, I think we should start by using our model especially made for looping animations.
Done.
Next, we start with an empty sequence of the desired length, and I think we should use a good length of 240 frames to have nice and long loops.
Okay.
And finally, we have our text prompt that will guide the generation of the motion. So the first thing we need for our prototype is an idle animation. So let's start by using the prompt standing, looking around.
Standing, looking around. Okay. So I'm going to generate that and show you a quick preview of it. Okay, what do you think?
Yeah, that looks good. So I'd like to see that on our character now in the game.
All right, so let me export this. I'm going to override the empty idle animation of our character. And here you go.
All right, yeah, that looks good. So the next thing we need to do now is really to be able to move around. So we need to create some walk cycles.
Yeah, I just have a graph here for you.
Cool.
Let me run it once so that we can see what it does.
So as you can see, our model can not only be conditioned on text, but also on the trajectories that you can see here on the ground as the blue lines. So when we blend in between those directions at runtime, we will blend those animations. But Florent, if I look closely, I think we have a problem because those two walk cycles are not perfectly in sync, right? They don't step at the same time.
Yes, that's right. So I'm going to add a node to transfer the contacts from the forward direction to the other direction. And I'm going to regenerate only the diagonal direction.
Okay.
So now they should be in sync.
All right, yeah, that seems good. So to be able to move around in any direction, we need a graph that creates an 8-ways locomotion pattern. So we created that graph previously to save a bit of time. And now I think we should add some personality to our character. So we could use something like walking angry.
Okay, let's go with walking angry.
All right. So now we will be regenerating all of these 8 clips from scratch in a few seconds.
Yeah, that's an angry guy.
The preview looks pretty good, so let's see that in the game. Yeah. All right, yeah, so that's a mean-looking guy, but it's a bit scary for our needs, I think. So do you have a prompt that could create something more joyful?
Yes, let's replace angry with happy.
Yeah, that makes sense.
By the way, Pierre-Luc is our professional gamer here, so don't try this at home.
All right. Yeah, much more happy, so that's good. But actually, guys, I think I thought of something more funky. Our game should be a dancing game. So do you have a good prompt for us, Florent?
I really enjoyed the salsa, so let's go with dancing the salsa. But this time, let's wait until it fully completes.
Okay, so no spoiler for now.
Yeah. Should take a few seconds. Okay, that's done.
Ooh, I can hear the music. All right, so that's good, So now we need some enemies. So can we enable the NPCs?
Here.
Ooh, okay. But they need to move as well. So Florent will now open a graph that samples a pre-existing animation clip that we have that looks a bit like this. So it's this kind of dancing idle clip. But Florent, our characters are monsters, and this doesn't really fit the style. So can you make it more monster-like?
Sure. I will use the zombie prompt and only run the model for a few steps here. Let's see what it gives us. That reminds me of someone after a few whiskeys.
What? No comment. Okay. But I like it, so let's export this.
Okay, let me export it. I'm going to override the idle animation of our zombies. And here you go.
All right, yeah, so now everyone can dance. I like it. So the last step that we need for our game prototype is really to be able to interact with those characters. So Florent, could you generate an attack animation for our main guy?
Sure, let's go with a spinning kick.
Spinning kick, okay, I like it.
Oh, let me hit play. What do you think?
Ooh, I like it, but it's a bit slow. It's a bit low energy, so could we play with the sequence length to have more impact?
Yes, let's use a shorter one of 50 frames instead.
Okay.
Is it better?
Boom, yeah, that's much better. That's a real ninja, I like it. So let's use this one.
Okay, I'm going to export again to override the attack animation of our character. And now let the professional try it live.
Ooh, so now we have the main guy that can dance.
Boom!
That's it. I like it. So now we have a dancing protagonist, dancing zombies. So as you can see, we were able in just a few minutes to iterate super quickly over many ideas and generate a ton of motion from scratch, which is something that is allowed by our advanced machine learning and this graph-based tool. And this is just pretty much a few of the things that we want to enable with such tools, and we have other use cases. But yeah, so that's the idea. So thank you for the attention. Thanks.